Now me say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Hey, now everybody just say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
What it do, what it does, what it is, what it ain't. It is your boy CJ and your boy Tim back again with another Say It Loud podcast.
Say it loud.
Black and proud.
Yo, we back in black and all of that.
All back and black and all of that.
All of that.
What's happy?
First of all, I got my hair out in public.
Got your naps hanging.
Nah, they wasn't hanging. They was bunched. It was bunched. It was a nap, bro. What's going on, man? What's new with you?
Man, ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string of Burger King.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to set you up. You know what's new? What's happened? You out here whipping now, right?
Yeah, I'm
you
whipping now. Yeah, I had to get a new whip today.
Yeah, man.
Nigga was out here slumming, out here struggling with no whip, bro. It's crazy to think about what you can't get done without a car. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, granted, you can still get whatever you need to get done. I mean, there is Joe Metro out there still, but I'm just saying, like, when you got so much on your plate like I do,
Mm-hmm.
and your fucking car breaks down, then you buy another car, then that car breaks down, then you're stuck with no car for months, and then shit ain't getting done, and you're getting stressed out, and then finally you fucking get another car. Thank you to those that helped me get another car. I have one, I'm whipping, and things are right in the universe currently.
Right, that's what's up.
As it stands right now. Thank you, old sweet Lord, baby Jesus.
Yes, yes.
He really looked out for you, boy.
Yeah.
He really looked out for you, boy. But yeah, man, I'm good. I'm whipping. All of that. I got some stories, but we might have to save them for the Kickbackin' podcast,
Okay.
which is on Patreon.
Yes.
So if you're on the Patreon, you can see the craziness that goes on in my life, uncensored, unapologetic, real and honest. I'm an open book. So if you're not on Patreon, you're best to get on it, doggone it, because some shit is
Best
going
to get
down.
on it, doggone it.
Yeah, that came from the 70s.
So I think we start this episode by saying R.I.P. to Takeoff of the Migos.
Yeah. That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I woke up to that shit. Like, I went to sleep and everything was cool, and then woke up and everybody on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram was just rest in peace Takeoff. I'm like, yo fucking way.
Yeah.
But how he died is the most fucked up part to me.
See, I mean, there's... I hate to... Well, yes, first of all, being shot, it's so normalized.
Yeah.
But that's a terrible way to die.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I think it said he was shot in the face and the neck, or the torso.
Yeah, it was shot in the torso and the head.
Like, or a head, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yo, man, that's trash.
And here's the fucked up part, by that there is a video on it, and that's the fucked up part. Because we, as citizens of America, are so quick to want to be recognized and famous that we'll film a person dying just to get clout. Like, that's sad. That's disrespectful and disgusting. I can't believe that we as a nation of people like do that shit on a regular.
Yeah, that's
like,
trash.
We will not help you, but we'll film you struggling, or we'll film you getting in an accident, or we'll film you stuck under something like, oh, this is crazy happening on my way to work, and it's a freaking dog like dying or something. Like,
so what do you say to the situation where it's like, well, nobody can actually help whatever's happening? You just should. When we say you just shouldn't film that.
No, you shouldn't.
Okay, but what do you say for the folks who would be like, who did film it and be like, yo, I got something that the police got evidence off of?
That's one thing.
No, but see, that could be everything if a camera's rolling.
Okay.
But if there's no camera rolling,
right,
then there's no... So what do you say to the people that's like, no, I'm gonna turn the camera on even though it's that?
Right, but what are you gonna catch after the fact? Like, after the shit happens, what are you gonna catch?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if someone's dead relative is laying on the ground and they're standing over their body in disbelief and grief, like, put your camera down, bro. Like, for real.
I completely agree. Don't get it twisted. I'm not for putting that stuff because then that gets on the internet and that just starts assaulting people's eyes. Like
Right.
everyone, come on, man.
Right. And it's on the internet. It'll never go away. So now, Takeoff's family is gonna have to live with an internet with that shit on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to just be on the websites one day and all of a sudden you just stumble upon a freaking video of your dead brother on the street, dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why do we have to film this shit? Why do we have to keep trying to get fucking famous any fucking way? Like, don't get it twisted. I love the podcast. Don't get it twisted. We trying to get there too. But what I'm saying is not like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not like that.
Yeah.
That's just, you gotta have some sort of tact. You know, some sort of something.
You'd think, but people are different, and just because we feel strongly one way about something and we see it as right, somebody else may have a completely different view. They don't see it the way we see it, and we can get mad all we want to, but that's just like telling somebody, that's just like the whole born gay versus choose to be.
Yeah.
Don't go back and forth.
Right.
It's just not, you know.
To me, that's just wrong. That's just wrong, bro. Regardless of why you're doing it, it's just, you see somebody going through that, you see something like that, you see an accident or something, like, don't do that, because then you're gonna be the asshole. Like okay, like, dude that had the autopsy pictures of Kobe Bryant, and he put that shit online.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, all wrong, all bad.
You know, all fucking bad. Like, there's a special place in hell for that or that girl or whoever did it. I'm sorry, but that's just wrong. That's just rude, because now his family and the family members of the people that died on that helicopter are all gonna have to, like, worry about that shit being out in the ether.
Yeah. I mean, I completely agree. I look at the world and kind of take it for what it is, as opposed to this idealistic look or belief that we will one day get to what we can be. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yes, we could be great. We could be great as a people.
Mm-hmm.
We could all act right. We could. But we don't. People, we choose not to.
Why do you think that is?
Because everybody wants to do what they want to do. And it's very selfish. I mean, I could talk about the world in general, but let me just leave it to, like, our country. It's a very self-centered, me system that's set up.
Right.
So, with the system being there and every person having to work in that system, you're trained to be me. And you know, when it's coming from the top, then you start getting into economics and blah blah blah, and the way people are. But I think that people don't have consideration for other people,
That's it.
I think that's something that's just kind of grown out of the generations. I think our generation, we know the things to do and we do them for the most part, but our kids' generation, they ain't got it like that. That respect level is not the same. So, and it's only getting worse because they're having babies too. So, and I'm like, so do I think we can get to this idealistic way where everybody treats everybody right? No, I don't think we can get there. I mean, we could if everybody acted right, but that's, you know.
It's going to take unity.
When has everybody acted right in history? Give me one time.
Probably, like, that period after 9/11.
No. Everybody was not acting right. Because I had Muslim friends at school that was getting hate, that was going through it.
That's right, I remember that.
We wasn't acting right. The black people got to breathe for a second because now white people was looking at Muslims. Well, everybody was looking at Muslims so it was like, nah, there was never a point in history that this country was acting right.
Acting right on all cylinders, though. Like, that's you absolutely right about
So
that.
do I believe it's gonna happen? No. So I don't be one to argue with people. I'll be like, whatever, man.
I mean, even the events surrounding his death are kind of still, like, iffy. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard that, you know, Jay Prince people was there, and they were only the ones that allowed to have guns.
Yeah.
So I heard it was like a stray bullet, and it wasn't meant for him.
But I'm confused. I didn't read none of this stuff, but now that I'm thinking about that,
Right.
yes, they said it was a ricochet bullet. Actually, I heard that I didn't read or listen to anything. I just kind of glanced and saw they said ricochet bullet. But if it was a ricochet bullet, how we get hit twice?
That's true. Yeah. Right. That's a good point. That's a good
Just
point.
out of curiosity, unless it was that John F. Kennedy bullet.
No, hell no.
Oh, magic bullet.
No, he was taken. Like, he was murdered. Cause that don't seem like that could be a freaking accident, bro. Like, if you were in a crowd of people and you get hit twice and they calling it a ricochet, no sir. No sir. Somebody got hit.
Yeah, now I want to look. Now, okay, so I was avoiding looking into it, but now I want to look into it. Because, you know, other things I saw floating, which I don't like, you know, this is so fresh, I don't want to give no energy to it, but I saw somebody, or, you know, some TikTok things talking about, oh, that was Quavo's sacrifice.
You know what's funny? I didn't read that, but I thought that. I did think that.
Yeah. You know what? It might have been the girl to the interview I listened to when she called.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of she was like, nah, y'all saying that Quavo had something to do with it. She was like, y'all didn't see the camera wasn't rolling when Quavo passed out. Like, he was shot. Quavo passed out. He was so...
Yeah.
And he had to be carried to the car and all this stuff. She like, y'all... So I get... But I'm just saying, that was something that was floating out there. And, you know... So, wait, look, let me just... R.I.P. Takeoff. You know, that's tragic.
Rest in peace, bro.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
But let's just move on, staying on celebrity real quick. I'm going to skip over. I want to go real quick to celebrity clones. What are your thoughts on celebrity clones?
Well, celebrity clones, that whole thing, I wouldn't say I'm on the fence. I'm leaning towards celebrity clones being real as opposed to them being not real.
Okay.
Because there are definitely some examples of, you know, celebrities that are one way one moment, but then all of a sudden they just switch. And that's not to say that nobody can change naturally, but the changes are drastic. You feel me?
Well, like what? Let's look, because I want to go look. Well, let's talk about something.
Yeah.
Because for me, one of my biggest things, one of my biggest celebrity things, well, first I'm noticing on TikTok there's differences. So there you have cloning where it's like they took your DNA and they made a clone of you. But then there's like double, like a suit. Nah, they make a suit of you.
Okay.
And somebody wears it.
Like an Edgar suit?
Yeah.
A whole, like...
I mean, they make like a Miss Doubtfire. Like they just make a rubber bodysuit. Medea doesn't. Now, if Tyler Perry wasn't so damn big and square in the face, you wouldn't know. But you know, so like that. But
Okay.
But then I also think about clones. You think that's another person that they like grew, or is that like a robot?
Probably. I'll probably go towards robot.
I would too. I would too.
I mean, they got robots they training robots to do military type shit. I seen a robot freaking jump on a couple platforms.
Yeah, I seen them things. But I'll be wondering if those are real or not. You know, if they're real, I'm scared. Yeah. Why are we making them? Stop it.
Right.
But Gucci Mane. Guwap. Yeah. Oh, Guwap. Now, I was never a Gucci Mane fan. I didn't know none of his music. I still don't know none of his music, if I'm real with you. But I know his face before he went away. And I was like, that's an ugly motherfucker. That is a sight right there, ain't it? And the way he talked and all of this stuff. And I get he was on drugs. I get that.
Right.
But you got the whole situation. He go to prison or whatever. And then, I don't know, he come out, I don't know how long, it was like 2 years or something like that. This nigga came out buffed than a motherfucker. Well, not like yoked, but cut. And tattoos, freshly inked type shit.
Yeah.
He got a whole chin strap beard that Gucci Mane before prison could never have facial hair. He was baby butt on the skins.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Had all of this, talking crazy right.
Right.
Has all kind of impersonation voices.
Right.
Teeth immaculate.
Right.
And he smiles.
Well,
weird.
I mean, you can kind of explain away the muscles because I mean, if you was in jail, I mean, you know, any dude to tell you you going to jail for a long.
Yes, but the way his body looked. Well, first of all, it wasn't a long time. It was 2 years.
Even 2 years. Like if you're in jail for 2 years and
you're right.
For 2
you're
years
right.
Straight,
you're absolutely right. I don't know what because they said he was like in solitaire.
Well, I'll say this. I'll believe more in brainwashing than cloning.
Well, okay, but here's the thing. Here's the whole situation. Is Hopsin, you know the rapper Hopsin? He got on live and was like, yo, they got me, you know, because he had dropped a song about Illuminati stuff, right?
Right.
And, or no, I don't know if he did. He dropped some song that just went crazy. Yeah, it was about Illuminati stuff. And he said he got contacted by some peoples. And they was like, yo, you did this, you put this information out there, it blew up, like you got to pay for that. And he said that they offered him, they told him like different ways he could pay it, and they opened these doors. He opened the door, he said there was a Gucci, now he's on live, Hobson's on live, he's like, they opened the door, I was like, that ain't what I think it is, and they said, yeah, that's what you think it is. He's like, nah, man, not the Gucci suit. Not the Gucci. I don't want to wear the Gucci suit. They was like, that's what you got to do. He said, and he said he'd been playing Gucci for like 8 years. When he did this, he was like, yeah, he puts the suit on, and he's Gucci Mane, but he's also himself. Oh, look it up. Look it up. It's crazy. And then look at the face. Look at all of it.
Time out. I googled Hopsin and looked at images. There's nothing but Gucci. Maybe.
Then tell me.
Bruh.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like it. And Gucci, and Hopsin said he so then I think there's a thing where they asked
these dudes favor.
Look.
Okay, they favor a lot.
Look at the teeth too.
The teeth too. Man, okay.
Okay.
I don't like this at all.
And Hopsin, that's the thing about Hopsin is he's one of the things he's known for is his smile. He smiles a lot. Yeah. Gucci ain't never smiled in his life. Nope. And then he came out and all of a sudden
yeah, there might be something. You might
just saying.
You might be on to something.
I'm just saying. Anyway, who else out here getting cloned?
Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm still tripping right now.
Oh, what's his name? Kodak Black. They talk about he got cloned. I don't know because all versions of him was ugly. Like he looked like he was on drugs in all the versions I seen him. But there was like one specific picture of him, and I was like, "That's supposed to be Kodak Black? You lying?" It was like, no, can't be real.
Kodak Black.
Oh, Kodak. Kodak Black clone. See, I already had it. Oh, wait, hold on. Give me some images, cut. Okay. Anyway. Fucking clones. Let's talk about some more celebrity stuff. Okay. Your boy got another baby on the way.
You know what? Nick Cannon.
The way.
You know what?
He is. I guess he's not fertile. But he's shooting.
No, he's fertile as a motherfucker.
He got some potent holdings.
That's some shit right there. I'm surprised he ain't banging out twins each time. 12 kids? Like, you think he's doing it on purpose, or is it just a I don't wear condoms, so whatever happens type of
that
shit?
He is trying to be fruitful and multiply and put a whole lot of guns in the street, aka cannons.
Okay, well, I mean, he's rich, so he can afford it.
Yeah, he can afford it. I think it's all purpose. I think he out here, and this like between 6 women, right?
Right.
6 or 7.
Right.
12 kids. I'm like, look, they seem like they have a whole bling ring system set up where it's like,
ring.
I'm fucking all y'all and I'm gonna pay y'all. We don't even gotta take it to the courts. I'm gonna make sure you get paid adequately.
Oh, shit.
I'm out here trying to get these kids off.
But 12?
And then he might, and then in 2 months, he might meet somebody and bring her to the fold and be like, hey, I want to add an 8th one in here.
But 12 though? That's 12 times he done said, fuck it. Yeah.
Well, technically no, because twins are in there. So
okay.
But
twins are in there.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Listen.
So if you were rich, would you have kids like that?
What the hell? No.
You wouldn't have kids like that if you were rich. So why do you think he's doing it?
Because he has a different mindset. He wears a turban. I don't know. I don't know why he does the shit he does. But yeah, would I just run around crazy, just sleeping with people? No. I mean, wait, am I still in a relationship? I'm with. Is this in this dimension or a different dimension?
In this dimension.
Okay, well I'm not single. And I'm about to be rich, so I'm already taken.
So if you had 12 kids, could you like maintain a relationship with all 12 of your kids?
I would have to.
You're Nick Cannon and you got Wildin' Out and all these other shows, all these other adventures.
I mean, yeah, he got. I don't know how he does it. That's probably why he ends up in the hospital exhaustion, because he works that much.
And it's only 24 hours in a day. There's only so much shit you can do. And with 12 kids, he's got to think, you know what? They're all gonna want me to be with them all at one time at some point.
Yeah, they probably had set aside once a month. Everybody's coming to this.
Look, I have 3. And I hate letting any one of them down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel.
He has 12. He's guaranteed to let at least 2 of them down at any given moment.
Well, that's parenthood. We all gonna. I mean, I don't have no kids yet, but we all gonna let our kids down at some point. Why? Because we just human. We don't want to, but it's gonna happen. We're humans, and humans be failing. So, but when you look at the mechanics of Nick Cannon,
right.
You know, he's got the finances to make sure that everybody is well taken care of. So he may not be able to be there physically every time.
Right.
But that might be part of his plan, because he's continuing. And they seem to be okay with it, because they keep having this, like, this one he's having a child, or the one that's about to be born, it's the second one with this one.
Okay, well, I hope and pray that he has this line down. It seems like he's trying to repopulate the black community by himself.
He might be.
I seen a meme that said in 20 years we all going to be descendants of Nick Cannon.
And see, here's the thing. I don't think that would be too far fetched.
Right.
For somebody who has, because Nick Cannon is a guy, I don't know all his beliefs, but I can tell he believes in certain things, and he's all in with what he believes in, whatever it comes to.
Right.
So who's to say that that's not his plan? He might very well say, I know I got some potent stuff in me.
Right.
You know what? Maybe everybody can be descendants, or I'm gonna try to populate as much as I can.
Right.
Make my family big. Was he an only? Is he an only child?
I believe so.
That might be part of it too. A lot of people have kids when they're the only child. Like, man, I want a bunch of kids because I grew up by myself.
Right. Well,
but he's having them with women everywhere, so I don't know how they grow up together.
Very well be the case, but I honestly don't think he's done. I think he's still gonna have more kids, and I think these women are just letting it happen because he's fucking Nick Cannon.
Well, I mean, all right. I'm sure he's not just busting off in every single woman he sleeps with. I think he's choosing. Again, these 6 women have multiple kids by him.
Right.
So they're repeat offenders. So this is, so I'm sure he's sleeping with other chicks, but taking care of business a little better.
I guess. But yeah, more power to you, Nick. More power to you, bro.
But speaking of
Adam kids.
Speaking of sleeping in the streets.
Sleeping in the streets.
Cher.
Oh, Cher.
Just we're gonna touch on Cher real quick. Cher is 76 years old.
Mm-hmm. She ain't a cougar. She a mountain lion.
She is up on that mountain. She is. she don't look terrible. Like I didn't. She don't look like a busted 76. She don't look like a regular 76-year-old.
But she do look 76.
Okay, but she don't look regular 76.
But she's 70.
She look rich 76.
That's still 76. That's 76 with Botox, but still 76.
Because Dolly Parton is also 70-something, and Dolly Parton she don't look 70-something.
Yeah, but she probably got busted hips and kneecaps and
ain't nobody asked her to do the funky chicken.
But she can't do what she used to be able to do back in the day.
It don't matter. Hips. That don't matter.
Look, I'll say this much.
Nobody asked Dolly Parton about her hips.
Look, I've had a relationship with a 50-year-old woman, and she would get mad and touchy with me for me being too rough because of her hips. Now I'm just like, okay, well, now I have to switch up my form because she's obviously older and she can't take
I mean, that's
but I'm saying with Cher, you know, she's 76, but the outside could look good. You know what I'm saying? You see them classic cars, you know, with, you know, the cherry red joints from like the 50s and the hot rod joints, and they be looking good on the outside, but under the hood or in the axles would be halfway getting.
Wait, so what are you saying? That Cher dried up?
I'm not saying she's dried up. I'm saying you gotta be careful. With
yes, you gotta be careful. I mean, I agree that you know
you can't have a WWE SmackDown with 76-year-old Cher.
If you're a young, energetic young man, and Cher or Dolly Parton or some other 70-year-old plus woman decides that she wants to go on a ride on the rodeo, yes, I think it's a good rule of thumb to maybe not jackhammer.
No, don't do that. Not don't do that. Don't do that. Because you gonna break her. You gonna break something.
Yeah, you know.
And then she's gonna go to the hospital, and then that is shut down. She's gonna be shut down for a minute. Because if you older and you break something, it's taking longer to heal than it was if you was younger. Ask any older person, will tell you.
I mean, yeah.
I just turned 38. My knees is 58.
I agree. I mean, my knee went useless freshman year.
Right. As you get older, you can't do the same shit you used to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you don't take care of yourself, now I've seen some 60-year-old women who are like, they're fit. They go jogging. They go to the gym.
Angela Bassett. Look at Angela Bassett. Like, she's in her 70s. How old is Angela Bassett?
Okay, Google. Oh, she would get this right now. Hold on. How old is Angela Bassett? 64. She's 64 years old.
Yes.
Now, she's fit, in shape. I mean, she played Tina Turner with them legs. You know what I'm saying?
But that was a long time ago.
But I think unless she's down for it, you still got to be careful with Angela Bassett. You still got to be careful.
I think that... Well, yeah, I mean, that's an interesting... Okay, that's an interesting thing. So you say you're just out and... mingling, whatever, and you meet a woman, but you know it's an older woman, and that night she's like trying to do a one-night stand thing. What's your approach? Would you just initially go soft just because she's older, or because there's also the thought process of, yo, I'm sure she wants me to take charge and do something. So, like, what's the thought process on going into that?
And you're talking about, like... And
trying to avoid that awkward, too hard. Trying to avoid that.
Yeah. Well, it really depends on the older woman you're doing things to. They could be with the shits. You know what I'm saying? They could be just had a rough encounter and be with the shits, or they could just be like, hey, be careful. I personally, I would be a little careful at first. If she starts to go a little harder, then I'm gonna go ahead and go hard in the pace. But that's on her. I'll let her control the pace.
Yeah.
But if it's me and it's 50-year-old, 55-year-old Bertha, and she trying to get some of
Bertha.
I'm just, you know, old.
I don't
man.
even know how I come into conversation with somebody named Bertha.
I seen a badass Bertha the other day, bro. Her name was Bertha. She was.
How old was she?
She was like she was 68.
Okay, I'm like, that is not a name.
But look, she was bad and she was thick. I ain't never seen so much ass on a 65-year-old, 68-year-old. But she had all the ass. And she was
Bertha, huh?
Bertha. And she was throwing your boy much rhythm. And I was like, should I or shouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, do you really think about it? Because she was 68. You know, she's knocking on the door. I'm 38.
Where were y'all at?
Fucking the mall. I was at the Commons fucking mall, going to the GameStop because I wanted to see if they had this game in or whatever. And I seen her walk. I seen the ass from the front. I seen her neck. I was down there by the food court. I seen her coming from the Orange Julius, walking like I see all that ass.
I just want to make this BBW.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's all I mess with.
Excuse me.
But I'm just saying, like, if I ever got the opportunity with her, I'm gonna start off slow. I'm gonna give her a little taste and feel her out. You know what I'm saying? You have to feel her out. You can't just go hard jackrabbit and pay because her hips ain't gonna be made for that. You don't know what her frame is like. You don't know what civil rights marches she done been on. You know, she probably saw Martin Luther King speak. You know what I'm saying?
Said her hips got miles on them.
Her hips got miles on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If I take a car with 200-something thousand miles on it and I'm driving 60, 70 miles an hour, I might break the axle fucking around.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying?
But
you're gonna want seconds because older women, some of the best you're gonna get. So you're gonna want seconds. Don't give her a reason not to call you again.
Yeah, but also, some older women look for the younger dudes to get that.
They do until they get the middle age or middle age joints.
Yeah, you're not young anymore.
I'm not. That 30.
See, okay.
Dudes 30 to 40.
Let's switch this real quick.
Let's switch it up.
When is it a cougar to our generation?
See,
or when does it stop being a cougar and now it's just we're both older?
So when do we
older folks looking for a good time?
When do we stop being cougars? I say 60. I say 60.
No. Our age. When do we stop referring? Because at 38, we ain't young enough to be like, that's a cougar. Nah, nigga, that's a woman that's close to your age.
That's true.
So, what age we can't really refer?
We can't. If we're cougars ourselves, we can't really refer to them as cougars.
Nah, see, but if we're cougars, that means we're looking for the young girls. I'm not.
Nope.
I got me one.
I can't fuck with young girls.
I got my girl.
As me being, a single man, I can't fuck with a younger girl. I need someone my age, and I got one too. She up north, bro. Let me tell you something. This is
why. You know what's going on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She know.
Okay.
She know what's going on right now.
Okay.
She know. What's up, baby?
You just be talking sometimes. I just want to make sure you know.
I know.
Okay.
But look, let me tell you something. I don't mess with young girls, younger women, like younger than me. Like 25, like 22 to 30. I don't really.
Well, wait. Just give your max. From you, you're 38, so what's the youngest you would date? If you're 38.
If I'm 38, the youngest I would date is probably 28.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. Good 10 year, that's cool with me. But, girl, bro, she's my age, but she got an old soul about her that, like, who cooks full on meals after getting it in? Like, she cooked the whole ass. She cooked fucking.
My girl goes to sleep.
Cornbread. She cooked a ham.
Knock her out.
She cooked a ham, some cornbread, and macaroni and cheese from scratch just because, my nigga.
First of all,
bruh.
Anybody who just makes ham on a weekday just cause. Serial killer, get out of that. Get out of that.
No.
Don't be just making ham.
Hell no, I ain't going nowhere, bro. And just. I'll say this. I wouldn't date a younger woman, than 10 years younger than me. But
Go ahead.
if it's an older woman, no limits. No limits.
Would you take a sugar mama?
Yep.
I would too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't because I'm in a relationship. But
Yeah.
if I wasn't, I would.
I was told not to take a sugar. It's just like the girl would take a sugar daddy. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with
I
that.
wouldn't have no say. Now, I wouldn't be posting like the young boys. Actually, you know what? That's the thing. If you have a sugar mama, would she make you take pictures with her and post?
No.
Like if she bought you that PS5, because you remember them memes where you see them young boys like just got the PS5, but it'd be like some old white lady in the background. Be like, you gotta get in this picture.
Nigga, Ethel done bought me a PS5.
Like,
shit.
Yeah, I would have sugar, and I wouldn't flaunt it, but I would abuse it.
Okay, look, I'll say this.
Abuse is a hard word.
And I'll say this much. I've been single for almost 2 years now. And I'll say this much. A woman who all she wants to do is F and eat and spend time and don't want none of that other shit. That social media, ooh, boo boo kitty, look at my man, look at my... A woman that just wants to do that and just do her, priceless. If you find one, keep it. America, if you found one, keep it. Real shit, it's the best situation you could ever be in. This is coming from a man who's had his heart broke, who loved to be in relationships. Now I'm just like, I'm cool. I got my situations are the way they are. And they know who they is, and they know what role they play in my life.
That's the thing about being single versus being in a relationship versus having, you know, your people on deck.
Right.
You know, depending on where you're at in it, because I love being in a relationship, so
right.
I am happy, secure, and that's the end of that.
Right.
Now, when I wasn't in a relationship, it was either nothing was happening, it was just dry out in the streets, or all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes the single life is cool until it's like boring and it's like, this is dumb, I want to be with somebody, I'm sitting here by myself, this is stupid. But then, you know,
I'm living the single life.
I don't know the song. No, I was just about to say, I was about to make up some words.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see.
Wait. Oh, no, I don't know. I was about to say.
That's where Snoop got it from.
It sounds about to say, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's where Snoop got it from. But yeah.
All right. Well, hey, speaking of songs,
okay,
let's talk about songs that had a hold on us. So we're talking about songs that's like once you heard it, you just kept running that back. Like that was the jam.
It stays on repeat.
Yeah.
Let me start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Old song or new song, it doesn't matter. Whatever
any song.
Time period. I'll tell you one of the first songs that come to mind is
didn't come to your mind.
24 Karat Magic.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. I was on my way to coach a football game, and my homeboy Adrian was like, "Hey, you heard that new Bruno Mars?" And I'm like, "No." And he sent me the fucking 24K Magic song. I put that shit on. From the first tonight, I stopped the car. I pulled over. I'd stopped driving. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
And then I let that shit play. I'm like, "This shit is filthy." I was like, "Ooh, hell,
hey,
what y'all trying to do?"
I just sang this song the other night.
24 Karat Magic in the air.
I like to do the nay when I sing that part. Yeah.
Look at that. That song was
so you kept running that back.
That shit did not leave my damn streaming app for a whole month. I was on repeat. I made 4 playlists, and that song was on each one of the motherfucking playlists.
Song was hard.
That shit was hard. I was like, this shit is filthy.
Yeah, okay, I'm with that. One, I'm gonna go with Beyonce's.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Free Ron's Train.
Damn, what was the song called? School in Life. That, I don't know what the album, that it was a 4. I think the album was called 4.
Yeah.
That song, School in Life, when I heard that, because I was just on my Amazon Music, and I was just like, man, just play something, the R&B stuff.
Right.
And that came on, and I said, hold on now, because I don't be listening to Beyonce like that.
Right.
You know, Beyonce is talented, but she's not really my cup of tea. But she has a couple joints that I'm like, yo. I say she's not my cup of tea in the sense that I've never...
No, you said she wasn't talented.
No, I said she was talented.
Oh,
she's just not my cup of tea.
My fault.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, she's talented, absolutely. Just I never flock to go listen to her stuff. But then stuff that filtered through to me, I was like, nah, for the most part. But there's a couple. That one is one of them. School in Life.
Okay.
And I don't even think that was a single. That one just came on. I was like, hey, hey. Because that's my thing. I'm like it's the tagline to it is, who needs a degree when you school in life? And I'm like, you know what? I need to go win.
Right.
I need to go win.
Right. Speaking of Free Ron's Train, that damn Cuff It song, it's stuck. It is stuck up here, bro. Yeah. It is stuck up here, and that is one of my favorite songs. Like, I almost said it was like in my top 20 greatest songs of all time. I almost did.
Yeah, you gotta let. I think songs have to live for like 2 years.
It has to live a good year or two. A good max 2 years. It has to live for it to be into that consideration. That was how I was like, nah, not yet, not yet. Yeah. But that shit is so catchy. It's so well put together. And like the last 30 seconds of the song are like my favorite part of the song. Like, of course, the TikTok gun got a hold of it, and that shit's everywhere and shit. I have yet to do it, but that's coming soon. I'm trying to practice. You know, brother's knees ain't working like they used to.
Nah, you know, man, that's when you just put the camera at a low angle.
Okay.
And just bend a little bit.
Just bend a little bit. Like, you look like I'm doing something. I ain't going nowhere but right here.
Or do it in a chair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bye.
Okay. Start chair dancing trend or something. But yeah, that song is definitely got a hold on me right now.
Yeah. Okay, another one from Ari Lennox. New Apartment. So I got the Ari Lennox album because To Hear More was talking about it, and I was like, let me go get this. And there's a song called New Apartment, and the vibe of it, I felt it in my soul. Everybody who gets their first place, that's theirs. You know what I'm saying? I think she captured it so well. Even, you know, I'm a guy, I still completely felt what she was saying. You know, I just got a new apartment, and I'm going to leave the floor wet. Can't nobody tell me shit.
Nigga.
You know?
That's how I was when I first moved into my spot, bro. Nigga, I did just like this. Look, no lie, I was watching TV, and like first week in my apartment, I had a can of soda. I said that shit.
Oh, what? Yeah. What?
That's my shit.
Okay. A couple minutes later, damn it.
No, hold on. I picked it up on my way to the kitchen, but still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like having your own shit. I can feel it.
But I mean, beautiful voice. The song was a complete vibe. But I think I had that on repeat because it put me in a mood. Like, yo, that free, like that little moment in life where you just stop and be like, yo, I'm free. Like, can't nobody fuck with me right now. That song puts me in that kind of vibe. So I had definitely had that on repeat.
Yeah. Another song with me is probably They Still Kill My Vibe by Kendrick Lamar. That shit was it's so smooth, and it's just, I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord forgive me. Hey. Lord forgive me.
Yeah.
I don't understand. That shit did not leave my damn car. Every time I drove anywhere, that was the first song I fucking played, bro.
Yeah.
That whole album was fucking classic. That one song right there.
Yeah, definitely that song. I'm trying to think, was another one.
What's an older song? Like from back in the day
that
still has a hold on you. Like right now. Like an old
well, okay, a song that I mean I have the record. I do this song live, so it does. I would say it has a because I'll request to do this song. I Wish by Stevie Wonder. Especially because a lot of the version now there's a studio version, but a lot of the versions that you hear are live, so you hear the musicality. That plays a part into why I like the song so much, because it's crazy the way it was written, the music, and the fact that I get to do it live makes me like it that much more. You know, the bass line is one of the funkiest things I ever heard in my life. Doom, 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 doom. Let me not, because I ain't finna do it no justice. But and then Stevie was just funky, and being that I get to do the song, I put my own spin on it, so I just love it that much more. So that's one song that I always
Besides that song, what song from Stevie Wonder do you want to see get remade? Like, if a newer artist remade one of Stevie's songs, what song would you want it to be?
I want to see somebody try Sir Duke.
Ooh, a new version?
Yeah. I want to see what they can do with it. That one, you know what? And also a good one. Don't you worry about a thing, Mom. I know some people have done it, but I want to hear a more updated.
Terry Kelly from fucking that movie, Sing. Tori Kelly.
Oh.
Whoo! Watch. Go back and watch.
Wait, Tori Kelly.
Yeah, she's a. I want to say she's. I don't know if she's country or gospel, but she's.
Oh yeah, I know Tori Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I know the name. I know who you're talking about.
She sung the fuck out of that song.
Yeah.
She made the movie. I love the Sing movies, the animated ones, with the big elephant, and you know. Okay, watch those. You know what I'm talking about.
I hate cartoons.
What?
I hate
Bro,
them.
watch this one. Watch this. Watch Sing. Sing one. Watch it. I promise
Is it
you.
like, how long is it? Is it a movie?
It's a movie.
I thought it was like a 5-minute YouTube clip.
Okay, well, just watch the
On
clip.
what platform?
Watch. It's probably, I don't know, Disney Plus maybe. I don't know, somewhere. Prime probably be your best bet. But just watch that performance on the movie version. Just watch that clip of the end of the movie.
Okay.
Just watch it.
I heard Tori Kelly can sing.
You don't like animated movies?
I'm just not. Not into cartoons. I don't know. They don't.
Nigga, you draw.
Yeah, and
Cartoons.
I'm great at it.
But you don't like cartoon movies?
No.
That's crazy.
Cause
damn.
What are adult cartoon like? What is making me like it? Like what? Why do I need to go watch cartoon?
I mean,
what enjoyment am I getting out of this?
Some of these animated movies be having
as a grown up. What enjoyment am I getting out of this? What's the last animated movie you saw?
The last animated movie I saw was Sing 2. Yeah. That was the last animated movie I saw.
But you also got kids. You be watching.
But they're not with me all the time, though.
Oh, so you just be in the house?
I'll watch an animated movie, absolutely.
Cartoons.
Shit, Land Before Time still gets played in my house. Shit, what you talking about, nigga?
It was good when I was in daycare. But we're gonna go.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just not.
You know what? I bet you the kind of nigga that tell Captain Hook where the rest of the Lost Boys are. Just like, catch them. They over there. They still want to grow up.
You know what? I don't think Captain Hook was the bad guy.
Oh, here comes this theory.
I think that Peter Pan might have been the villain.
How so? Break this down, please.
He was the one stealing kids.
Peter Pan was?
Yeah, he flew from Neverland up the niggas' windows, talking about I lost my shadow. Come with me, flying out. They can give them the pixie dust. They fly back to Neverland where nobody grows up and they all stay there in their pajamas with Peter. Weird. Okay, now explain to me this. If Neverland is a place where you don't grow up, How the fuck you got grown-ups over there on the ship? Where they come from? Huh? Now, the leading theory is Peter went and he stole them niggas too. But Captain Hook was like, before he was a captain and all that, he was like, nah, man, I'm breaking out of here. Pieced him up one time, got on the boat, you feel me? Got the other guys so they all escaped. Now they over there.
So Peter Pan's pulling a Wanda Maximoff? Just controlling everybody?
Yeah, well...
Just kidnapping people and just bringing them to this place?
Yeah, you know what, yeah, he's kidnapping the kids, and I don't think he's necessarily controlling them, he's just making them, he's like, yo, it's better here, no parents, no nothing, you could do your own thing, and if any adults, like them bitches over there, come over here, shoot them with your slingshots, plink, you know what I'm saying? And I think Captain Hook was like the responsible adult, was like, this is not okay. Peter is pedophiling. PD the pedo.
Bro.
You know?
That's crazy.
You know, I think Captain Hook, you know, he was trying to save the Lost Boys from being lost. Get on my boat and let's go.
As much as I
But y'all want to stay here with the mermaids. You know, mermaids kill. You know.
That may be valid. I hate to admit it, but it may be a valid thought.
So, I forgot how I got there, but...
you know what?
Oh, cartoons. Yeah, fuck Peter Pan. Okay.
Stupid.
Okay.
Fuck Peter Pan.
Let's see. Oh, last thing. Okay, so let's talk about Wesley Snipers.
Okay.
What is the best Wesley Snipes role? Now, we don't have to say best movie.
Okay. His best role.
His best role.
Okay. Do you want me to give you some options, or
You give me some options.
Okay.
I think I have mine.
Okay. I'm taking Nino Brown. That's my favorite Wesley Snipes role. I think that's his best because he disappeared. Like, he wasn't Wesley Snipes. Like, you can tell when actors play certain roles that they are still them, but it's just kind of. But Wesley Snipes, he was Nino Brown, and it was ruthless, and he played the hell out that part. Like, I honestly think, and this might be an unpopular opinion, he may have made that movie. Like, he made that movie.
He was definitely the most memorable part. Well,
And
him and Pookie. Pookie wasn't even in there a lot, but he was so memorable.
He was memorable, but he didn't carry the movie. Now,
he absolutely not.
Want to see a prequel. What do you think? A New Jack City prequel. Going back to, remember that story Nino Brown was telling about how he killed
his mom?
Yeah. I want to see that movie. Him
you
younger.
know what? The way they got Fresh Prince TV show made, they just they wrote up a little script, like, you could do it.
Man.
Alright. Okay. I thought Wesley Snipes was so brilliant in Dolomite Is My Name. And you say you still ain't seen that?
I haven't seen it.
Yo, you tripping.
There's so much
tripping.
Shit. There's so much shit I haven't seen, bro. I have to.
That is such a great movie.
You keep telling me every time you talk about it.
Yo,
it's great.
I'm
gonna have to watch it.
And he was not. I mean, his character. I mean, it was ridiculous, but he pulled it off. You know. I don't know. I think Don't Mind My Name was my favorite role for him. Now, what do you think of the best movie he was in?
That's tough. That's tough. 'Cause I mean, New Jack City is my favorite. It's my second favorite movie of all time. And if we're just talking Wesley Snipes movies, I gotta say New Jack City is my favorite Wesley Snipes movie. That's the first one that comes to mind. Now, Demolition Man is one of his more slept on roles as Simon Phoenix. Like whenever we talk about like movie villains, Simon Phoenix don't get brought up enough. He killed a warehouse full of people and blamed it on and framed the cop for it. And him and the cop both got put in cryostasis.
See, the problem is the movie was big, but it wasn't big enough to burn in people's minds like a Terminator did. that was when the first and second Terminator came out, which Terminator 2 is still the best Terminator.
Terminator 2 is up here.
But when all them came out, they burned in our heads, so we can think back 30 years. Yeah. I can't think back to Demolition Man, and now you can, but that's not one of the movies I can think back and like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that movie I can definitely think back to.
I'm gonna tell you what, my favorite Wesley Snipes movie, White Man Can't Jump.
That's my second favorite.
Wesley Snipes movie. And my second favorite is gonna be real random that most people, and I'm sure you. No. But that was trash. When that movie was not. No.
Wow. Okay. Alright, what's your
it's called Drop Zone.
That's a good movie.
I loved that movie as a kid.
That's a good movie.
And I was into parachuting when I was a kid, so that was.
I think White Man Can't Jump is probably one of the most quotable movies ever. Like, it's up there.
No.
Like, quotable. Like, you can quote. I can quote that movie all day long, bro.
A common quote? Like, just because you know the lines of the movie doesn't mean it's quotable.
Okay,
that's different.
What's a quotable movie?
Coming to America is a quotable movie.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so is Harlem Nights quotable? Harlem Nights is
yes.
Quotable. Anything Eddie Murphy in the 80s really is quotable.
Fat bitch.
Well, swallow it, shut the fuck up. You blind motherfucker.
You fat bitch. You really should go apologize to her.
That don't make no sense. I have my mouth all set for some orange juice, ain't nothing but a swallow in the container. Well, swallow it, shut the fuck up. You blind motherfucker. You fat bitch.
Fat bitch. See, like,
oh my god, that movie.
Those are quotables.
Now
so
I have to watch that movie.
I don't think that what was the movie you were saying it was called? I was like, it's
White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah, White Man Can't Jump. I'm trying to think of a line that okay.
It's pretty.
We go and see look. But I don't know, we black, so we just be doing this shit in the 90s just cause. Okay. Anything else?
What movie deserves a remake that hasn't got one yet?
The Goonies.
Oh.
Hell yeah! You still ain't seen the Goonies either, have you? Oh, okay.
It's trash.
Then you took a what?
Yeah. By comparison, that movie is trash. I did not enjoy that movie at all.
The movie was
I was
great.
bored, actually. That movie bored the mess out of me. I couldn't wait. And I was watching it with my then ex-wife and or my then wife.
See, that's first of all, that's your problem. You have negative energy around you.
So she was like, "You ain't watch the Goonies? Watch the Goonies." I was like, "All right, I'll watch it." And I watched it, and it was cool for a second, but then I was like, like, I can't fuck with this. Like, I can't. It's just too, kids and adventure-y type of shit. Like,
oh yeah, but cartoons, yeah, that's the way.
Cartoons, yeah, that's
adventure. These niggas had to break out the house. They had to tie old boy to the chair. They had to break out. They had to go in the underground. First, they had the Fratellis. Niggas was capping people. You know what I'm saying? They had to get rid of bodies. They had to go in. Man, come on, man. The Goonies was cinematic art.
The reasoning behind them going to get the treasure was problematic for me because, like, how the fuck are y'all gonna stop a town from upgrading? Like, what the fuck?
Well, okay. First of all, that was you grossly oversimplified that. First of all, they was not just the town was not upgrading. They was kicking everybody out,
right? Okay,
and making it for rich people. That's not making a new building. Be like, all right, now we gonna move here and you tear that. No, they was like, hey, poor people, leave and don't come back. One dude said we going to Detroit. Niggas said, y'all heard of Detroit? Well, that's where we going. I said, damn.
Niggas said Detroit.
They did. He said we
Detroit.
So they was like, get out of here, you pores. So
your pores.
So for me, because watching it as a kid, for them, they was like, yo, we need money to save our town. And there's rich stuff because they're kids and they believe treasure maps and all that shit. So as a kid, seeing that, they really thought they could do something. So I'm like, I'll take the adventure with you. You know, as opposed to all the adults who ain't do shit. All that money.
I will say this though, that scene in the kitchen when was it the Asian kid, I think it was like
Data.
hiding. Yeah, Data. He was hiding from the Italian dudes in the kitchen, and he was who did he eat the ice? Who ate the ice cream? It was
Oh no, it's Chunk.
Chunk, yeah, that's who it was. Chunk. He was in the freezer.
He was in the freezer.
Yeah, that shit was nerve-wracking.
First of all, that was the fattest thing I'd ever seen on screen. He said, "I smell ice cream." First of all, he wasn't in the freezer. The freezer door was just open.
Can you smell ice cream?
I don't know. And there was a dead body in there too. So how you gonna? But all right. Yeah. He said, "I can smell the ice cream," and he was like, ice cream." And then the body fall on him, and these, oh no. So then the people come in, so they all quiet. He's like, "They got pizza." Why they had to make that boy so fat? First he gonna smell ice cream, and then next they in a hostage crisis, and this nigga drooling about pizza, and they telling him shut up because they gonna kill us. And he's like, "But they got pepperonis though."
Wow. Yeah.
And then this is how you know. This is why Chunk needed to upgrade his friend group.
Why?
Because they pushed that nigga back into the freezer with the body.
That's so fucked up.
And then went underground.
That's so fucked up ass
man,
shit.
Chunk, just the clumsiest of them all.
Yeah, I give Goonies a solid 5 out of 10.
Goonies is amazing. Goonies gets a 8.7.
It's all right.
It was the 80s,
It's
something
right.
for.
Yeah,
Goonies was great. It's one of my favorites growing up. I love it.
Oh, shit.
One-Eye Willie in this motherfucker.
That seems like a good place to start.
Yeah, alright. Well, appreciate y'all for joining us for another episode. Please like, oh shit.
Like, share, and subscribe as my partner chokes on his own spit. Like,
Yeah.
share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Say It Loud Podcast on YouTube. Follow the Facebook page and the Patreon if you're not on Patreon.
And Instagram.
And Instagram.
And TikTok.
And
Everything.
TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at King Cool Breeze. I got a lot of shit going on. But we're going to open a Say It Loud TikTok.
Alright,
Soon.
There is a Say It Loud TikTok.
Do we have one?
Man, if you don't know what companies you...
Oh, there is a Say It Loud TikTok. Oh, snap. Okay.
We got videos and we got people commenting and everything. People niggas
really?
be on this. Oh, I mean...
You didn't show, you didn't divulge that to me.
Oh, man, people be watching.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Okay, bet.
People be watching.
Well, catch us on TikTok.
Yes.
We have a TikTok, apparently. Also, the Patreon. Get on the Patreon.
Yeah.
That's where the good shit is. Like I said.
Yeah.
If you want to hear us talk about shit uncensored, unapologetic,
It's where you say uncensored, you said shit uncensored. So I know what you mean.
No, you know what I mean.
I get it.
Yeah.
But to say a customer to be like, this shit gonna be uncensored.
This mother.
Yeah.
Uncensored.
Like, this shit is censored here, but over there, this shit uncensored. Alright, yeah, like, share, subscribe. Holla at you.
Holla.
Nice.
Good shit. It's not a